Very good. Praiseworthy when it enabled the individual to perform the acts of worship that has been prescribed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and to stay away from the prohibitions. Awesome. So the second type, النوع الثاني, the second type of fear, is الخوف الطبيعي. Is الخوف الطبيعي. تبغى كافي؟ Want some coffee? Is الخوف الطبيعي. Is the natural fear. The natural fear. خوف الطبيعي. The natural fear. The natural fear. The Shaykh Hafidhahullah, he say, وهو, and it is أن يخاف من شيء ظاهر يقدر على ما تخافه منه. This is the point. He say that it is that you fear something that is open. That is open. He say يقدر, that has the ability على ما تخافه منه, that has the ability for what you are fearing him or it about. Shuf the word ظاهر, important. The word underline the term ظاهر. For those who have the book ظاهر. Why it is ظاهر is important? Because if it was hidden, this will go to be, inshallah, the next level, which is al-khawfu al-sirri. Inshallah, which will come. But this is open. He see the lion coming, or he see the tiger coming, or he see the, the police right behind him and stuff like this. So he mentioned, and it is that the individual yakhafu, that the person he fear min shay'in zahir. The term zahir is very important. He fear something that is open, that is visible, that is apparent. And not only that, يقدر على ما تخافه منه, and he has the ability, that thing that is open, that is apparent, has the ability for that which he is fearing him for. For that which he is fearing him for. You understand? It will not be fear, right? Let's say the individual see a cat, right? See a cat and fear in the cat what he fear in the lion. Alaikum salam. You understand? Or see a sheep, or a goat, and fear in the goat that which he fear in the lion. Oh, the goat gonna eat me, right? It ain't gonna happen. If anybody gonna eat someone, I don't know, man. That's the other way around, right? If anybody gonna eat someone, that's the goat gonna be on the table, huh? Like some curry goat or something. That's not a way to visit the tablighi. It's not, no. It's okay. En fait, ça n'existe pas. Ça, c'est des choses. On va en venir, Inch'Allah. Les fantômes, ça n'existe pas. Ça n'existe pas. So he mentioned here, Barakallahu Fik, he said, كَأَن تَخَافُ, as the individual كأن يخاف من حياتي من الحياة أو help me with this, من الحية, as the individual fear from the snake, or he fear, Barakallahu Fikum, from the tiger, or these animals that are, what you call those animals that lives in the wild animal. We just put it that way. The wild animal, huh? The scorpions, yeah. The scorpion, yeah. I want to put everything in together So we will not detail it. Like the scorpion, right? He mentioned the snake, the scorpion, and the likes. So I'm going to put it in all those that we can have a general idea and we move on, right? He said, like the individual, he fear min al hayyatu, that he fear the snake or the scorpion, or in general he fear of those wild animals, those animals that can really bring damage to you. He say, oh, all the likes of those wild animal and the likes. He say, هذه أمور ظاهرة. He say, ومعروفة. And he say, these are the things that are known and that are open. طيب, meaning it is visible, it is apparent. And that's also something that the people know of, having fear for it because of the harm that can come from it. He say, فالخوف منه أو منها لا يسمى شركا. So fearing the snake or fearing the scorpion and the like, he said that this is not something that the person will call a fear of shirk. هذا لا يسمى شركا. This is not ascribing partner with Allah in this. هذا خوف طبيعي. And this is a fear that is a natural fear. من شيء ظاهر معروف. And it is something that is apparent and that is known. He said, لأنك تخاف من سبب الظاهر ومطلوب الوقاية منه. And he said that because لأنك تخاف من سبب, because you fear about something that of something that is out there, that is physical or that is appearing. But والمطلوب, now what is sought from you is الوقاية منه, is that you protect yourself. So what is sought from you is that you protect yourself. So yes, it is out there something that you fear that is normal. But Islam is not telling you that, okay, expose yourself to harm or to damage. Rather, wal matulub, what is sought now is that you safeguard yourself, you protect yourself from that which is that you have fear for. Wal hadhuru minhu, and likewise to be cautious about it. To be cautious about it. To be very cautious about it. If you see the snake, passing by, nobody telling you go jump on the snake. Nobody telling you this. But rather be cautious about it and, protect yourself away from it. Protect yourself away from it and be cautious about it. Or you know that there is a dog, a mad dog, a dog out of leash that is on this corner that is attacking anybody that pass. Nobody is telling you be brave and go pass by there and get killed by the dog. But rather what al-matlub is al-wiqayatu, is to be seeking protection, meaning protect yourself from that. Protect yourself from that, yes.
Where does it fall into, like, you know how women, most guys, well not most, but women particularly how they're scared of like spiders and insects.
I mean that's normal. You got men that are scared of spiders and that. That's tabi'i, that's natural. They would not to be blamed, except inshallah what I will clarify for this, right? But that's natural. A person we created different. Let's say you have, alhamdulillah, those who were raised in the village, literally, alhamdulillah, they it's not like they have fear for a lot of things. But those who were, brought up in the city, they will see like an ant passing by, they will jump off the roof, right? It's all different. Barakallahu fikum tabi'i. Nah.
Would a person who, like, say, for instance, they grew up on movies and stuff like this, would this be a city because it's something that can't harm you, but they fear, like, okay,
the movies, like the zombies? This is all. We'll place this in the how the society has folded him, and how the society has taken him out of his humanity for sake. You know what I mean? So the Shaykh hafidhahullah ta'ala, he say, وَالْحَذْرُ مِنْهُ تَأْخُذُ السِّلَاحِ. You will take the weapon, meaning you will take that which you need to protect yourself with. You will take whatever it is, a machete, or it is a whatever you can protect yourself. Let's say from this dog or from this snake or from this scorpion, whatever you can protect yourself from it, then barakallahu fikum, you will take it. And he say, تَأْخُذُ الْعَصَى. You will take a stick, for instance. You will take a stick to kill the snake. And likewise to kill, barakallahu fikum, that which is the scorpion and all of these reptiles, right? All of these reptiles that are dangerous, that can sting the individual and the like. So you take a weapon, or you will take a stick and try to take them out, or to kill them, or to take them away from your harm. Nah. No, it got to be something. Zahiran meaning something that you fear. Of course, you're not gonna fear a loose lion that is what you call the gorilla that was, for instance, in Cincinnati. That they say, okay, the gorilla is out. It's zahir, but it is zahir to me, to the point that I got a fear for my life in Atlanta because of a loose gorilla in Cincinnati. So this has to be in front of you, present, that you can see it. It's appearing to you. Right, that's a possibility. That's still zahir. That's still fall into, because he is in the premises of where is the field for those things that he fear. Mathalan, he heard that there is a lot of snake, for instance, in the desert, or a lot of scorpions in the desert, for instance, right? So, I mean, right now we all know this. But the minute that we are on the desert, or in the desert, our mind will go to what? We start, some of us will start being paranoid in regard to, scorpions. You think anything that moves at night, you think it's a scorpion that is coming to you, right? You will be, kind of shaking your tent every 5 minutes, fearing of a scorpion and the like. So, yeah.
For example, a few years back, there was a viper from in the Bronx Zoo that got loose. So everybody in that
Right. Right. Something, some the likes, and this is very natural, but because you don't know where it is, and you don't know how close it is to you or how far it is to you. But ala kulli, it is something that is zahir, meaning it is there. You can have contact with it. So the Shaykh hafidhahullah tabarak wa ta'ala, he say, لأن هذه الأمور محسوسة وفيه ضرر معلوم. He say, but because of these matters, they are, barakallahu fikum, already established. They are already established. And he say, in it could be harm. In it could be harm. Meaning the snake, it is already established that the snake will what? Will bite you. It's already established. It is already established that the scorpion will sting you. It's already established. And he say that it is also has harm that are known. So therefore the individual, he say, فَإِذَا خِفْتَ مِنْهَا فَهَذَا لَا يُسَمَّى شِرْكًا بَلْ يُسَمَّى خَوْفًا طَبِيعِيًّا. He say, if the individual fear for those things, he say, it is not given the name of shirk, right? But rather it is what is called khawfun tabi'i. It is the natural fear. The natural fear. And this is why وَلِهَذَا قَالَ اللَّهُ فِي مُوسَى عَلَيْهِ الصَّلَاةُ وَالسَّلَامُ. This is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in regard to Musa, فَخَرَجَ مِنْهَا أي مِنَ الْبَلَدِ. So Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, he came out the city, right? He came out the city. Because a person came to tell him, as Allah mentioned in Surah Qasas, a person came to tell him that inna fir'auna wa mala'ihi, that indeed Fir'aun and his people, they are coming to get you. For indeed Fir'aun and his people, they are coming to get you. So what is best for you is that you leave the city. And by the wahy of Allah, Musa alayhi salatu salam, فَخَرَجَ مِنْهَا, that he left the city, meaning the bilad. He say, خَائِفًا يَتَرَقَّبْ. خَائِفًا يَتَرَقَّبْ أي خَائِفًا مِنْ أَعْدَائِهِ, having this sense of fear in him from his enemies. And this is very natural, barakallahu fikum. It's very natural, having fear for his enemies, right? And having fear, barakallah, it is something that is tabi'i. Ain't no one in the world that will say, I never got scared in my life. I was the strongest one in the block. Never ever I got scared. Or never I got a piece of fear in my heart. Some of the strongest were the one that peed their pants. when they feared. They were scared. And this is something that can happen.